Hey everybody, been a little bit since I gave you an update on everything that's going on in the life of SLO City Church, and I am so excited, humbled. There's so many emotions going through me in this season because God has done what only He can do, and in what we are calling a holy pivot. So I want to make this video as short and as informative as possible, but here's the long story short. We have been moving on property to buy land, to enter into the months-long, years-long process of building a new facility in the city, for for generations to come. And as we were approaching closing, as escrow was rolling down on that property, we started having maybe more intentional conversations with the board of a local church that came to us expressing the desire to sell their building to SLO City Church. And they made the prayerful, painstaking, and kingdom-minded decision to dissolve their church and to sell their building to SLO City Church. And so here in just a week, we close on 1775 Kai Joaquin, formerly Mountain Brook, formerly Arise Vineyard Church, and we are preparing to move in. It's been an overwhelming process as we've been raising funds, as we've been gathering support, as we've been pulling our church together. If you know our story, you know that we've been in 12 different locations in the past 6.5 years. We've grown exponentially year over year. God has done a unique work, and with every step and every change, we've kind of just said, like, okay, Lord, like, who have you called us to be? We want to live open-handed. We want to trust you. We don't know what's next, but we trust that you're going to open a door that only you can open and close doors that only you can close. And I just got to tell you, we didn't see this coming, and yet we are walking through an open door right now. Right now, we're in the midst of it. And so I just want to first say thank you for praying. Thanks for journeying with us. We're in a capital campaign. We are in the midst of a capital campaign that started February 1st to try and raise about $8 million. So far, we've had about 5.5 pledged. And ironically, the amount that they are selling the building and the 62 adjoining acres to SLO City is for just around that amount. And when renovations and rehab and all that are done at the end of the summer, I believe we're going to be all in around $6 million, which is just incredible. So I wanted to come on here and just say, will you celebrate with us? Will you praise God with us? Will you pray a prayer of gratitude and thanksgiving? Will you pray for the faithful men and women of formerly Arise Vineyard Church who made this decision? Will you pray for health and hope for future generations as SLO City moves into a property with so much opportunity? We are just feeling the reality that we get to relaunch and invest in special needs and special needs ministry to create an addiction recovery center, celebrate recovery, a counseling center. We get to explore and dream about ways that we can support families and individuals and kids on the margins with after school care. We get to creating a community center, a church that is for the city, for the region, really, for generations to come. Thank you for being in this with us. Thanks for celebrating this with us. Thanks for praying for every person and individual represented at Arise Vineyard and SLO City, and every person who has never stepped into the church in our city. Thanks for just praying for what God is going to do. We're holding all of the feelings. We're holding the grief that something came to an end, and we're holding the opportunity ahead of us, the stewardship ahead of us to steward kingdom resources well. And we're also inviting everybody from everywhere to pray about being a part of the journey, both prayerfully, relationally, missionally, and financially. If you want to give to this, you can go to slocity.church/rooted. You can read up about everything. It's been a crazy, crazy, crazy ride. And this summer is going to be special. We're going to host prayer nights on the property. We're going to host work days on the property. worship nights coming on the property. And we are looking forward to inviting you into a new season with SLO City Church at 1775 Kai Joaquin. Can't wait to do it with you. Thanks. And I just felt like this is long overdue. Wanted to come to you now and share it with you. Love you guys. God has done what only he can do, and he builds his church. It's his church, not my church. It's a church, his church, the church that Jesus is building, and we get to be a part of it. So yeah, I think that covers everything. Maybe. And if not, I'll come back to you for more. Peace. And there is hope. When it doesn't look like there's a way forward, there's hope for everyone. And can't wait to share more with you. Peace.